Everyone over at Full Potential Chiropractic, I'm going to be breaking down your website, showing you what other chiropractors around the Grand Rapids metro area are doing to get more new patients to call in, set appointments to get that exam consult. Maybe they were in an auto accident, work injury, or maybe they're getting headaches or they have no energy. Wherever the case is, if you're able to get them to call in to find your website, then call in to get a new appointment booked or something, I like to show you exactly what you can do to do that. Now, I've taken a bunch of other videos of all, some of the top chiropractics within the metro area. You can take a look and spy on some of those videos because I'm trying to do this to see if it makes sense to help a chiropractor in the metro area get more new patients because they're able to basically capitalize on the entire market right now. And I'm not just some random guy. I do chiropractic SEO specifically. I do get other folks calling in, but I mostly work with chiros. Now, I'll show you exactly what I mean with some results later on. Um, but I'm from Minneapolis. I've been doing SEO for 13 years. My client's up here. All right. Right. I use something like this as a diagnostic tool to identify problems and solve them and treat their website, adjust what they're doing, set a proper foundation naturally so they can get a healthy stream of new patients. Now, these guys have reported that there are 5 locations, mind you, and each one of the locations is getting more than like 30 new patients a month from Google, right? From what they're doing online. Now, what I'm doing is bringing up your website here using this tool called Ahrefs. Now, it's an SEO tool, and it kind of lets me look at your organic keywords and how much that's worth to you. Now, if I click on this, right, it's showing that you're getting 150 in traffic, but it'll tell me what you're currently getting, right? And this here gives me some ideas of what you're currently getting results on, but what you're currently kind of falling short on as well. So if I scroll down, maybe I might find something that might be really lucrative for you, right? And see if you can't get a little bit more results. Now, if you're over in Wayland, obviously you might be able to service some of the nearby metro areas. Now, a lot of consumers, patients, they're okay with driving if you have a quality service and a lot of testimonials. They'll drive out to you, right? They care to go out and help you now and get help. But if I keep going down, it seems like you're just trying to show up for Wayland, which isn't a super lucrative term, right? Now, if I look at your website here, the website looks great. It really does look phenomenal. You were helped by Inception, right? Which is great. I help out other chiros that have used Inception marketing because they kind of specialize within chiropractors to get their websites designed. And now that they've designed the site, you guys should be bringing in hundreds of new patients per month, and it doesn't seem like you guys are pulling in a whole lot based on this data. It doesn't really say you're bringing in a lot. Now I'm going to explain how it's really easy to get going on that. So if I click on something like this on this image, it'll go to this neck pain page, which is great. Then you say neck pain in Wayland, which is another thing that's wonderful. But how come some of your pages don't necessarily say that you treat other patients from outside of Wayland? Maybe you have a page that talks about how you target folks within the greater Grand Rapids area. They'll drive out to you. People have cars. They'll be like, hey, these guys are really good. They're trustworthy. There's a lot of testimonials. Some of the patients have a review. That's great. I'll see it. Your site looks very trustworthy compared to some of your peers. You have a very trustworthy website. People will drive out to you, right? If you're just right off of 131, people will drive out to you, right? They just got to head south from Wyoming, right? That's it. Right? Just from the metro area, and it'll get to you, right? So what I've seen time and time again is chiropractors typically just target and work with one, while you have a phenomenal looking website, bringing in all patients from where you're at. Chiropractors in Wayland, that's great. Would you like to get more new patients from other places? Now, it really just looks like making additional pages, and you could fit them in the bottom of your page with something that just says locations, and it doesn't necessarily need to be linked to your main homepage. What I've seen is you can keep all this the same it's very non-invasive. But you have something like locations, and then you optimize those locations pages by saying that you help folks, maybe they're in Rockford, right, which is way up there, but you can target that. It doesn't really matter where. You can target those locations, show up there, and then they click around and they see, oh, they're over in Wayland, right? It's just a way for them to get to the site, and then they say, oh, they're over in Wayland, but that's close enough for me to make a drive because some of the other, chiros and in the area, maybe out in Holland or something, they're not really the experts. Now, what I've seen some of the other practices do, they don't have webinars, they don't do events, they don't do seminars, and you guys seem to be doing that and displaying a lot of trust on your website, and that looks just fantastic, right? But right now, there's a lot of potential real estate online that you don't seem to be capitalizing on. Now, that's really it. It's really just making new pages that mention that you're a chiropractor in other cities. You got to be able to do the right technical work to show up there and all that stuff. But there's a lot of missed ground. Um, if I'm looking up like Grand Rapids chiropractor, right, just within that area alone, something like 900 people are looking that phrase up. About 150 or 900 people are looking that phrase up every single month. Never mind anything else. Right? So that's just one opportunity. That's not saying Grand Rapids Chiropractic or Grand Rapids Chiro office or something. There's a lot of missed opportunity. And if you're not at the absolute top of Wayland, you can take a look at some other videos I've done for some other practices because I'm trying to work with another chiro in your area to just try and get them more new patients. And due to the nature of SEO, I can only really work with one at a time. Due to conflict of interest and stuff. And if you'd like to hop in a call, I can probably break down exactly what you guys are doing even further, kind of down to the granular levels. It's kind of like an X-ray, right? I kind of see what sort of problems you actually have, and just treat that so you start getting more results pretty quickly for you guys to start getting more new patients calling in. And that looks like a 45-minute call for me to kind of set in advance for me to look at and send you guys some results that way as well. Now, I appreciate the call. I appreciate you taking your time right now to finish up this video. And if you'd like to reach out, that's a form down below that you just fill out, and I'll talk to you then. All right. Well, thanks a lot for watching here.